Good evening, friends. God bless you. Let us study a famous story about David and Goliath that you will find in 1 Samuel chapter 17. However, I'm not going to read the entire story. I wanted to start with a couple of verses. I will read verse 40 and then 48, 49, and then let us see what God has kept for us from this story, what we can learn from God. Let us see 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 14. Then he took his staff in his hand, chose 5 smooth stones from the stream, put them in his pouch of his shepherd's bag, and with his sling in his hand, approached the Philistine. So this is how the young boy David, and Bible scholars agree that he was somewhere around 16 to 17 years old only, a teenage boy. He grabbed 5 stones and he approached the Goliath the giant. Verse 48 and 49. As the Philistine moved closer to attack him, David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet him. Reaching into his bag and taking out a stone, he slung it and struck the Philistine on the forehead. The stone sank into his forehead and he fell face down on the ground. Now you see, very first stone, David killed the Goliath. Then why he picked up 5 stones? What is the reason? Why if he is going to kill Goliath, he is so confident. Why he picked up 5 stones as we read from verse 40. And was David has a doubt that what if I miss the first one, I will use the second one. If I miss the second, I will use the third one. But why he picked 5 stones? He could have picked 10 stones. He could have picked 6 stones. He could have picked 3 stones. Or he could have picked up some another weapon. Why he is not using any other weapon, no sword, nothing. He is using just the stone, but he picked up 5. It is not that David was afraid of giant Goliath. No. He did not have any backup plan. That's why he picked up 5 stones. No. That is a very significance. And let us see that it is not listed entirely in the same chapter, but if you read 2 Samuel chapter 21 on 17 and then go back and read 2 Samuel chapter 21, you will find that there were totally 5 giants. They all from Gath. And Bible scholars believe that they were 5 brothers. So Goliath, that whom David killed, and there were 4 more. The second one's name was Ashbi-Banob. And the third giant's name was Saph. And then 4 and 5th, those 2 giants' name is not listed in the Bible, but their description is given in 2 Samuel chapter 21. So there were 5 giants. They all brothers. They all came from the city of Gath. But this is the one giant, Goliath, was taunting Israelite. And he says that if you kill me, you can rule me. And when David killed, everybody fled. But we will go, and so when David picked up 5 stones, he has heard about these giants. He must have heard about them. He was thinking in his mind, I will not kill 1. I'll kill 5. I'll kill all of them. This is a teenager, and you will say that sometimes teenager does some crazy things. They think that they know everything. They think that they can do everything, and they can do some stupid things. Now, we need to study furthermore in this whole story. David was not crazy. David was not a normal teenager who think he knows everything. David is not a normal teenager who think he can do anything and he will do the stupid things. David picked up 5 stones. He had a whole intention to kill 5 giants. Also in the Bible, 5 represents the number for grace. It's God's grace. When the God's grace descend on you, you can do anything. When you know that you are son and daughter of a most high living God, and you truly believe it, you can do amazing things by knowing that how much your Father loves you. Before we go in this study, the 5 stones and 5 giants and how David come to this confidence, it's an amazing story. But let us see the enemy, the Goliath. Bible says that a lot of things about Goliath, and there is a whole description. If you read 1 Samuel chapter 17, it says that that is a description is given about how tall Goliath was. So if you wanted to understand, 1 cubit is 18 inch and 1 span is a 9 inch. If you use this calculation, then you know that Goliath was a 9 feet 9 inch tall. 1 cubit is 18 inch, 1 span is 9 inch. And if you read the Goliath description in chapter 17, 1 Samuel chapter 17, he is 9 foot 9 inch tall. It's quite amazing height. You know what is the who is the tallest ever basketball player? Is Georgie from Romania, and he is 7 feet 7 inch tall, 305 pounds. Think about that. Goliath was taller, 2 feet 2 inch taller than the tallest basketball player we have ever known. He was truly a giant. Not only the giant, look about that. What he is carrying. Now another dimension. If you wanted to read 1 Samuel 17, 4-7, what kind of armor he was carrying. And 1 shekel is 14.1 grams. So if using that scale, 1 shekel is 14.1 grams, then Goliath upper body armor would weigh 155 pounds. 155 pounds, that is 7 kilograms. 70 kg, 155 pounds. And Goliath's spearhead weighed, it's a spearhead, just the spearhead, weighs about 18.6 pounds, that is almost 8 kilogram. So this giant, 9.9 feet tall, is carrying a upper body armor about 155 pounds. His spearhead, just the spearhead, is 18 pounds, and his spear, how long his spear was, it was 6.5 feet. Think about that. His armor, his height. No wonder all the Israelites were so scared. And there is a beautiful passage there. 1 Samuel 17:16. For 40 days the Philistines came forward every morning and evening and took his stand. Every morning, every evening, he would come out and taunt Israelites. Friends, 40 is very significant. You know, 40 years Israelites spent before entering into Promised Land. 40 years, 40 days Jesus fasted and was tempted by devil. 40 is a time of test and testing. 40 is the time of testing in the Bible. Now think about that. Morning comes, the first day of day 1, the giant Goliath comes out and challenges Israelite. They think that by evening something will happen. Nothing happened. Evening he comes out and again. And the cycle repeats every day. You might be facing a biggest challenge of your life. Maybe it's some sickness. Maybe some financial situation. Maybe divorce. Maybe your children are on off track. Maybe job security. Maybe foreclosures. Maybe losing business. There is a giant problem you are facing today. And you go to bed thinking tomorrow is the answer. Morning comes, the problem is still there. And you think that whole day I will find some solution. Evening comes, the problem is still there. You go to bed hoping that another day, tomorrow I will get answer. And the same you wake up in the morning with some positive expectation. Nothing happens. Evening comes, you think that you will go to bed. You are restless in the night. You cannot even sleep. And you are in this cycle. And you think that there is no way I can be rescued from this situation I am in. Israelites were having same situation. 40 days, 40 nights, morning, evening. They were facing giant. There is no one to come to their rescue. And one day, a 17 years old kid showed up. Has no training in fight. He's not even a soldier. He's a shepherd. By profession, he doesn't know about anything. He knows about one thing, that he is a child of a living God. And we know how the story ended. And I guarantee you, when nobody expected that a 16-year-old kid can bring the deliverance, but he is a chosen one. And the same way, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross as a criminal, bearing my and your sin, and we think that is he able to deliver me from my situation? And there are 40 days has gone by now. I guarantee you, tomorrow is the day 41, and your deliverance is there. The only thing is that, have you believed in what Jesus said? Because when he said, my name is Alpha and Omega, that means my name is Aleph Te, the first letter of Hebrew alphabet, last letter of alphabet, in between. I'm everything. You can take whole alphabet and get your answers. You can spell out everything, whatever you need. When Jesus said, I am Alpha Omega, I am Aleph Te, in me you have all answers. Come to me and I'll give you rest. We'll continue our study on knowing that one giant, 5 stone. It is a story about how David come to that point that I am able to kill not just the Goliath, all 5 giants from the city of God. And the same thing, my friends, you and me can do when God is on our side. May God bless you and thank you.